everyone, I'm Melissa here and welcome to your Melissa Moment. Hello everyone, Melissa here. Welcome to your Melissa Moment and welcome to Fun Friday the 13th. How fun is that? We're doing a quick little video here. If you've been watching me consistently, you'll know that Monday I went to Shane Surplus because they had some things on sale and I picked up a few things. Well, today's Friday and I've gone back to Shane Surplus. Reason being, when I was there on Monday, they had a 25% off store-wide sale, excluding food and clothing. Then, of course, after I'd been there, they had announced a 30% off store-wide sale, excluding food and clothing. Of course, just my luck. But I had bought a bag of dishwasher pods when I was there on Monday. And I thought, you know what? That's something we can always use. 30% off now. I better go back and buy more because I left 2 bags on the shelf. So I'm like, I'm going to go back and get more. Also, I wanted to look again for those garbage bags because they did not have the size I needed on Monday. They always get stocked every day. So I'm like, maybe if the gods are looking down on me, they will have the right garbage bags. And at 30% off. Can't go wrong with that. So I made my way back. I was disappointed. They did not have the garbage bags. Not only did they not have the size I needed, but they also were completely out of the ones that I had saw there on Monday. I wasn't going to get them anyway because they're not the right size, but they were gone. And the dishwasher pods were gone. They were also gone. So I was kicking myself a little bit because I'm like, I bet you someone went in on Monday and bought them. I should have just bought all 3 bags, but I didn't. So it's fine. They're gone, but that's okay because they do have sales all the time. It's not uncommon for them to have store-wide sales, so that's fine. I'll just keep my eyes open. I got at least 1 bag of dishwasher pods, and it's not like I'm out of them. I just like to stock up when I find a good deal, so that's fine. But I had a little more time today. So I did peruse the store, and I did get a few things. One thing I did get, again, paper towel, you guys. I had bought 2 of them on the Monday video. I'm like, you know what? I better stock up, 30% off now. This was literally the only one on the shelf. Again, on Monday, I probably left, out of the Bounty brand, I probably left 3 on the shelf. And they had another brand that I probably left 2 of on the shelf. This was all that was there. And the interesting thing is, this one's not too bad. Like, it's a little squished, but there was one there that was totally squished that I left, and it was gone. Like, why would you take that one over this one? Unless they didn't put this one out on the shelf until the other one was sold. Who knows? Anyway, I did get one paper towel. Okay, $2, 30% off. Good deal, okay? Can always use paper towels, right? Then I did pick this up. This is an optical cleaner, like for glasses and things. I actually have one right now. We use it all the time because all 3 of us wear glasses. And I clean my glasses and my daughter's glasses like every single day, especially during the week, because her glasses especially get filthy. So I probably have like half a bottle left, but I'm like, you know what? This was only $2 and then I got 30% off. So I might as well pick it up. Again, this was the only one on the shelf. So I picked that up. Then I picked up some deodorant. Now, I typically buy my deodorant and I love it. And I typically buy it from the store that must not be named. And it's really good. Here's the thing I've noticed. I don't know what has happened to my body and my hormones. It's rare for me to sweat, and it's even more rare for me to smell. I don't get body odor. I used to, don't get me wrong, I used to get it all the time. And I don't know if it's from my last surgery I had or my hormones changing, or I don't know what it is. I rarely get body odor. So I typically don't wear deodorant. Unless I know I'm working out and I know I'm going to be sweating, then I'll put deodorant on. But I usually don't. Um, the thing is, I did, when I went to Mexico, I didn't think about this. I didn't think about this at all. Because Mexico, very different climate, it's very humid there. It's very different, right? Very different climate there. And I didn't take deodorant with me. Big mistake. I really smelled. I was taking like 3 showers a day because it was so humid and gross. So I'm headed to the Dominican in January. I learned my lesson in Mexico. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pick up a deodorant because the one I have is fine, but I don't know if it's going to cut it. So I went with this one. Well, this was the only one they had, let's be honest. It's Dove brand. And it was $3.75. And then I got 30% off, which is a good deal because last time I tried to buy deodorant in a store, it was like over $6 for a deodorant. Like ridiculous. So I think anything under $4 is probably a good deal. Now, what's interesting is they had, I don't know, maybe like 8 to 10 of these. Okay. Some of them were marked $3.75. Some of them were marked $4. I could not find any difference between them. It's not like the cheaper ones were opened or broken or like there's nothing wrong with this. They all look the exact same to me, but the price was different. So there's a tip. If you are shopping at Shane Surplus in Saskatoon, I believe they also have a store in Bigger, and you want to pick something up, look at everything. Like, don't just take the first one and be happy with that. Look at all the ones there and pay attention to the price because the prices usually are different. And usually there's a reason. There isn't in the deodorant that I can tell. But it says on here if it's new or slightly used. So they'll mark off if it's new or slightly used because they do sell some things that are slightly used. Also, because all of these are returned items, a lot of times things will be broken or missing. So there may be an item, like obviously not deodorant, but maybe an appliance or let's say a set of dishes. Okay. Let's say they have the exact same set of dishes. They've got 3 boxes. Well, the first 2 boxes are $50. The third box is $35. But that's because 4 of the dishes inside are broken or missing. So you really have to pay attention to their stickers and really look at the item. And if you want to see like inside the box, you can take it to one of the employees and they'll open it for you so you can look at it and make sure it's all there and all that kind of stuff. So really be careful. But I picked up a deodorant. Then I picked up a pack of nitrile gloves. They were $12. There's 100 in here. And I got 30% off. I cannot tell you how useful these gloves are. Like, we use them a lot. And I had bought some at Shane's actually quite a while ago, and we're getting low. Like, we're down to maybe a couple pairs, if that. So I did pick these up. We use these a lot. Like, if I love using these when I'm not obviously in the winter, but in the summer, if I'm gardening or pulling weeds, I put these on so my fingers and nails don't get gross. If I have to repot my plants, I wear these gloves. If I'm cleaning the toilets, ugh, not my favorite thing, I put on gloves. I even have some in my car because you never know. I like to plan for things that probably won't ever happen in my life, but if they do, I feel like I'll be ready for it. So I always think, what if I were to come across a car accident. Okay, God forbid. And I'm like the first on the scene and people are hurt and they're bleeding and I want to help them, but they're bleeding. Guess what? I've got gloves in my car. I have gloves in my car. I have a first aid kit in my car. I've got gloves in my car. I will feel safer if I have them. So I have them. Good idea. So I got those. And then there's two other things. Let me readjust here. There's two other complete unnecessary things. Okay. The first one. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a Christmas gift for me under the tree this year. I think that's what I'm going to do. If you've never heard of Dash appliances, where have you been? I've owned quite a few. And they're basically mini versions of things. So I bought my husband a little Dash egg bite maker for Christmas a couple years ago. And it's just mini. And the reason I got it is because him and I both are supposed to eat much smaller portions of things, like really tiny. And I bought it thinking he would use it, forgetting that my husband doesn't cook and doesn't really have any interest in cooking, which is fine. Some people just don't get enjoyment out of it. So he never used it. It was brand new in box for a year and a half. And then I finally used it once. And I didn't particularly like it. So I was like, no. So we got rid of it. But I do have a mini waffle maker. And it's tiny. It's like this big. And it's great because I make my own Eggos instead of buying them from the store. I can put exactly what I want in them. So if I want a high protein Eggo, I can make my batter and add protein powder to it. Yes, please. And then I make them ahead of time and then I freeze them and then I literally pop them in my toaster when I want Eggos, just like the store-bought Eggos, but they're better for you. They usually taste better and they're cheaper. So I love it. It's great. But I saw this at Shane's. And to be fair, I have seen these at Costco before, but I just never really did anything with it. Look how cute, you guys. So this one's a special one because it's called a Dash Multi-Maker. So number one, it comes with a storage box. I love that. Number two, it has 7 different plates. So you can see them here. They've got 2 just plain plates that you can cook eggs with. You can make like a fried egg on here. It's also got 2 regular waffle plates. So if you just want regular waffles, you can do that. It's got 1 snowman plate, 1 Santa plate, and 1 pumpkin plate. So you've got winter, you've got like fall, Halloween, and you've got Christmas. How cute is that? Another thing I love about this is obviously these plates are interchangeable. So you can remove them from the machine. And even better, the plates go in your dishwasher. That was one thing I didn't like about my current mini one. You can't take the plates out. So you have to just clean it with like a paper towel or a cloth. So I don't think it really gets 100% clean. You know what I mean? Especially if you use cooking spray, it's hard to clean. But I can take the plates off of this and make sure they're clean. I love that. I was a little torn because they had 2. They had this one, which is red, and they had one that was like a robin's egg blue. the plates were different, you guys. Why did they do that? The plates were different. And I struggled. I couldn't buy both. I wish I could have, but why? I don't need both. But the plates in the blue one was, again, it was, what was it? 2 of the plain plates. It was 2 grill plates, like if you're cooking a burger or something, they were grill plates. And then there was 1 normal waffle plate. And then there was a, oh my gosh, what was it? There were 2 other ones. I want to say one was like a snowflake maybe. And I can't remember what the other one was, but I was torn. But I was like, you know what? I'm probably not going to use the grill plates on here. I'm probably not. So I decided to go with this one. I even looked up if you can buy, because I'm like, how smart would that be? If you can just buy the plates, because they're interchangeable. So like, maybe I can just buy the plates because I don't need another machine. And I did find on Amazon, they do have a 2-pack of just the plates. And it was a snowflake and was it gingerbread man or something? I can't remember. It was something. But that was it. Everything else, the different plates came with another machine. And I'm like, well, that kind of sucks. But anyway, long story long, I got this. It was $24 and I got 30% off. So I feel like that was pretty good. Now the box is a little kind of banged up. So I asked because it only has this sticker. It doesn't have like a new sticker or a slightly used sticker. So I asked her, I'm like, is this new? How do I know? And she was like, yes, if it's this type of sticker, it's new. And I'm like, oh, okay, perfect. Obviously somebody, they ordered this online and they shipped it to them online. And then they obviously changed their mind or whatever, and they shipped it back. So this, you can, I mean, they've tried to black it out, but you can still read it. I'm not going to say their name, but I believe this was sent to Airdrie, Alberta. So that's where it was sent. And it is from Costco. It's got right on it here, distributed by Costco. So this is all like Costco stuff, you guys. So now that I'm going to get this for Christmas, my other one that is just a waffle plate, I'm going to sell it because I don't need it. I have interchangeable plates, and that makes me happy that I can put them in the dishwasher because I am a fan of the dishwasher. I typically don't buy anything if I can't put it in the dishwasher. I say that now. But I have one more thing to show you, and it is not dishwasher safe. And I struggled with that because I much prefer just to put things in the dishwasher. Again, Costco. I've seen these at Costco. I've seen them there. I almost bought it at Costco, but I didn't. This was the only one on the shelf at Shane's. It's the color that I love, you guys. It's the color. It is the, I'm going to say this wrong, Tramontina brand. Oh my God, it's so heavy. Enameled cast iron skillets. Okay, there is 2 of them in here. 2 of them. Okay, 2 of them. I love the color. You guys, this was $40. And I got 30% off of $40. You guys, like, that puts it at what? $28? $28. $28 for 2. That's like $14 each. Where can you buy an enameled cast iron skillet for $14? Even cheap, crappy frying pans are like $8. So I thought it was a good deal. Now, I have an obsession with, I mean, a lot of things, let's be honest. But one thing for sure I have an obsession with is, give me 1 second. I got to turn that off. Hang on a sec. Okay, I'm back. One thing I have an obsession with is cookware, bakeware, that kind of stuff. Now, right now, I'm using Tupperware pans. I have Tupperware frying pans and saute pans and Dutch ovens and stock pots and saucepans. It's all Tupperware because I used to sell Tupperware and I used to love their cookware and all that stuff. But I mean, they're starting to wear out. They're starting not to look great. Again, probably should not put the Tupperware pots in the dishwasher, but I have been because I don't like hand washing. So that's probably my downfall there. But to be fair, I've had them for probably 8 years, I would say. And they're just starting to like crap out on me now. So I don't know. Cast iron, like, I don't know. I don't know if this is the right thing to do or not. Like, they're freaking heavy. And I know you got to hand wash them. I don't know. I'm tired of buying, like, before the Tupperware things, I used to buy just cheaper frying pans and they never would last. And the Teflon would always flake off. And it was just like, this is not good. So then I invested in the Tupperware. But now I think it's getting to the point where I have to start replacing some of them. So I'm like, what do I replace them with? What do I replace them with? But then I came across these and I'm like, maybe. I mean, I've heard a lot more people talking about cooking with cast iron. I mean, my only experience cooking with cast iron is when my family used to go to our cabin at the lake when I was a little kid, and they had the real cast iron pot, you know, the black one, and they would cook like bacon and stuff in it, and you never wash it, right? You never wash cast iron. That's my only experience with it. This obviously is a little different. This is enameled cast iron. You can wash this. They tell you to wash it by hand. But I couldn't pass it up, you guys. I couldn't pass it up. So I think I'm going to buy, like, as my pans wear out and as I get rid of them, I'm going to buy pans to replace. So we'll try these. We'll try these enameled cast iron and we'll see. Maybe I'll love them. Maybe I'll hate them. But it was $28 for 2. So I think that's an okay investment to see if I like them. I was trying to remember how much these were originally at Costco. And I want to say they were like $59.99 or $69.99. And then I think maybe at one point they were $10 off. That maybe put them around $49.99, if I'm thinking correct. I want to say regular was $59.99, on sale for $49.99. I think that's accurate. Don't quote me, but I think that was it. So even at $50, I got it for 28. That's like almost half. So I'm okay with that, you know? And they're so pretty. Look how pretty they are. I love them. Another nice thing about this is, again, you can use it on your gas, electric, ceramic, glass. It's also oven safe and hand wash only. Okay. So, and this gives you a 10-inch pan and a 12-inch pan. So yeah, I think that's good. That's all I got at Shane's, you guys. That was it. There were a few other things I looked at, but I was like, the price, even with the discount, I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. So we'll see. Question. If any of you shop at Costco, or, I mean, it doesn't have to be Costco, but anywhere, they had, and my husband mentioned it a couple times, electric heated gloves. Excuse me. And he really tried to buy me some. And I was like, no, I don't want them. And the reason he tried to buy them was really sweet. I have a syndrome, I guess, Raynaud's syndrome, where your hands and your feet get really cold, like to the point where they go numb, and it's very painful and it's horrible. And I live in Saskatchewan. Great. Um, it's horrible. So he wanted to buy these for me. Now, number one, they're really expensive. Like really, like I think even at the surplus place, they were like $100 and some. I don't know how much they were at Costco. Um, but my question to you is, do you have any? Do you use them? Do you know anyone that has them or uses them? What's your experience, or what have you heard about them? Are they good? Are they not? I told my husband, I said, look, if there's ever a time where I'm going to buy them or you're going to buy them, we're not buying them from Shane Surplus, only on the fact that Shane Surplus is all sales final. Like you can't exchange, you can't return, it's done. And if they either don't work right or I don't like them, that's a lot of money, and I want to be able to return them. So we're either going to get them from Costco, or we're going to order them online at Amazon, somewhere where it's an easy return, right? If need be. So, but let me know, because I didn't look up any reviews or anything, and I don't know how much I really trust those anyway. So let me know if you have experience with them. I mean, there's also just those little hot hands, the little packs that you whatever, and they heat up. I mean, they don't last forever and they're not reusable. But there's those two, which I'm pretty sure my mom used for me when I was a kid. I vaguely remember her putting them in my boots and my gloves, but I don't really remember. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, so far I'm just suffering through it every winter, which sucks because our winters are like 6 months long and I'm outside all the time. So it's not fun. So let me know if you have experience with those, because I'd love to hear your advice and your tips and your opinions. That would be great. But yeah, that's it from Shane's Friday the 13th. Yay! You guys, Christmas is coming. Oh my God, it's almost here. Are you guys ready? I mean, I'm ready, but I feel like I'm not ready. You know what I mean? Like I still have gifts to wrap, and I still have baking to do. I mean, that's really it. So I guess I'm okay. But this is kind of where I start panicking. We're so close to Christmas, you guys. Oh my gosh. I just hope it doesn't go by too fast. I always hate that. There's so much anticipation getting to the day, and then it's gone. And it's like, oh, I guess it's over for another year. I hope it lasts. I hope it doesn't go really fast. I hope it's a nice, enjoyable, relaxing time. And I hope you guys have a great holiday too. I'm probably going to say that in almost every video leading up to Christmas because I'm starting to get excited. Yay. Okay, perfect. I'm going to let you guys go. I'm rambling now. No one wants to hear any more of me. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. I really, really do. And thank you for watching this video and commenting and subscribing and clicking the notification bell and giving me a thumbs up because you love my videos. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, until next time. Bye.